The important tips and tricks that keep you safe during your DIY adventure, especially when penetrating wall structures. Now, before penetrating the drywall of your wall, you need to identify three main things: electrical, plumbing, and most importantly, gas lines. Sometimes it's easy to identify whether there's going to be things like electrical or plumbing running through your wall. If you see things like light switches or outlets, then you know for sure that there's going to be electricity behind the wall that you're going to cut into. But you can't always rely on that in old homes. Sometimes they were retrofitted at different times and different codes. So you may find a lot of surprises behind the wall without markers such as taps, light switches, outlets, light fixtures, or adjoining bathrooms or kitchens. So that's why we're going to need to cut an exploration hole to visualize what is behind there before we go full force. And that is what we're going to demonstrate next. Either way, to be safe, you'll need to cut off power that feeds the whole room. And the best way to do that is to plug in a light bulb or a lamp into the outlet. Or if you have a light in the room, have it on. And that will tell you when you cut off the right breaker. So either cut off all power or just the breaker that feeds the room. So now we're here at our panel. And with that light bulb plugged in, we can start identifying which circuit breaker is operating the wall that we're actually going to be cutting into. If you feel unsure, for safety, you can flip this big switch up here. That will cut off all power from the mains to the house. But if you need power in the rest of the house and you want to just work on the wall only, use that light bulb or a tester. Don't just rely on the labeling here. A lot of times with older homes, one breaker will service many different areas. There will be a lot of crossover. So make sure you verify first. Now we're here at our wall. And once you've identified which side the stud is on and you turn off your power, now you can start cutting your exploration window. Again, you can verify with the sound test: stud, hollow, solid, stud. You want to start cutting along your stud, and all you want to do is just break gingerly that top gypsum layer and paper layer. And once you've done that, you can go ahead and carefully start opening up your exploration window. Now you can start peeling out the drywall. And this will let you see what's inside of your wall and identify where a stud is, for example, like right here, and to identify if there is any wiring that's running by the stud. For most DIYers, I would say it's safer to use a razor knife to cut into your drywall. This way you avoid the possibility of overpenetration. With a drywall saw, hammer, crowbar, or even drywall hatchet or demo hatchet, the risk of overpenetration is quite high. Just break that top layer and the paper only. And that's why these are